Ready?
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joanna of Stitching the High Notes, which is a YouTube channel as well as an online shop. And I'm here today with FionaKayKnits, and I'm so excited to learn more about you and your wonderful business.
Oh my God, thank you for having me.
Of course. Off to you.
Oh gosh,
Tell me
I don't know
everything.
where to start. Yeah, that's a good question. Where do I start? I started dyeing yarn in 2020
Awesome.
during the pandemic.
As you do.
I had my daughter a week before everything shut down.
My goodness.
So I went into the pandemic as a new mom.
Wow.
By myself with my husband in our apartment with my new baby. And I really needed to pick me up. So my best friend, who is kind of one of those people that's like an expert in everything, she's a great person to have in my life. But she came over masked and taught me how to dye yarn.
Wow.
And I was like, this feels really good.
Yes.
So when I started my business, I was dyeing during nap time, after bedtime, just whenever I could squeeze it in. I was dyeing in our tiny kitchen.
Yeah.
So bless my husband for putting up with that.
Amazing.
But it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just bought a house last year, and I have my own studio space
Do you
now.
have your own space now?
I have my own
Travels?
space.
Wow. Is it like a dye dungeon?
It is a dungeon. It is. There are no windows. I don't know what time it is if I'm in there.
That's amazing. So I'm assuming you've been a knitter for some time, or
Yeah.
you were saying crochet?
Oh, I am a
Or-
bad crocheter.
Oh, okay.
I try. I am a very earnest crocheter,
Like-
but
Fixing or knitting kind of crochet?
yeah, and I
Alright.
can make a granny square with the best of them,
There you
but
go.
that's about it. I try. I have a lot of friends that are really good crocheters, and they teach me things.
Right.
But I've been knitting since I was 12.
Wow. How did
Yeah.
you learn?
My mom taught me. She thought it'd be good mother-daughter bonding.
Uh-huh.
But 12-year-olds are mean, and so I was probably not the best student.
A little impatient.
A little impatient, a little wanting to be perfect immediately, which I think a lot of knitters fall into.
Absolutely. All crafters, I find.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get a lot of perfectionism.
Yes. But that's what knitting is really good for, don't you find? Like it beat, it's awful to say, but it
Yeah.
beat the perfectionist out of me,
Yeah.
truly. So it's been a really great lesson.
Yeah,
The same?
I feel like it was really nice to be able to let go of that perfectionism.
Yes, very freeing.
Just be a beginner at something, which is, I feel like, where I put my energy for crochet now is like, I really believe in not being afraid to suck at something.
Yeah.
So that's what I am doing, but I am getting better at crochet. But yesterday, Lori from Abstract Fibers taught me how to spin.
That's amazing.
I mean, it was like the littlest little demo, but I'm hooked, and now I am not afraid to be bad at that. So that is my next journey.
That's amazing. Yeah, I've been learning how to spin too. This is like, Portland is like, I don't know, you learn how to spin when you come to Portland.
Yeah,
It's like,
it just... Yeah, I just met Lori at an event, and she's like, do you want to try? And I was like, I've never done this before. It's not going to be good. And she was like, that's okay.
you start from the
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great. I love the community for that.
Yes, yes. So tell me about your aesthetic, like what inspires you, what inspires your colorways. You also make project bags, which I love. I also make project bags, so kudos, like I bow down to you because I know the work that goes into that as well. So.
Well, my booth partner is the project bag gal.
Oh,
She
very
is
cool.
amazing. Handmade Renee.
Oh, beautiful work.
Yeah, so she is the goddess of the bags. I am just her eternal hype woman who tells everyone to buy her bags. So I want her to teach me how to make them because they're so good.
Another craft to add.
Another craft to add. But my aesthetic is very... I met someone once who told me that my style is called y'alternative,
Yes.
which
okay.
I appreciate a lot. I grew up riding horses. I was a horse trainer for a long time. And so the country western side feels comfortable. And then also like the punk goth side feels comfortable from like my
it.
music tastes and like all things like that. So I like to think of myself, if Dolly Parton and Elvira had a child, it would be me.
I love that so
That's my
much.
goal. That's my goal in life.
I feel like there are several colorways and themes to come out of that combination.
Yes. I like the bright brights and the dark darks, and it's hard for me to get anywhere in between, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to expand a little bit.
I expand. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite base to work with at the moment?
Ooh, I just started using a single ply bulky, which has been really fun. It takes speckles really gorgeously. And so that's been really fun to play with. I am pretty much like a die-hard, like DK worsted kind of girl for working with projects. I like a little bit more instant gratification than
Yeah.
fingering can give me,
Yeah.
but I also just got a sock machine.
Oh.
So I can crank a sock tube pretty fast, and that's been scratching that itch for me.
That's amazing.
But yeah.
Do you do afterthought heels? And
Yeah, I do the afterthought heels and toes and cuffs.
Uh-huh.
I know there's the magic ways to do all of that on the machine, but once again, not being afraid to be bad at something. I need to just jump in and do it.
There you go. There you go. Amazing. Well, a little bit of business talk, if you will.
Yeah.
So after you started this, like what inspired you to like really start making it into a business and going full throttle with that?
Well, my parents are both artists, so it was I was genetically doomed to be self-employed.
Hit me.
Yeah. Yeah, my mother's a writer and my dad is a filmmaker. And so there was a while there where I tried to have an office job. It did not last very long, I tell you that. It was not for me. And I just had so much support from my family, from my husband to just like go for something that I loved.
That's amazing.
And I also was working at a yarn shop for a while, and they were like, "You're really good at this. You should do it." So I've had this amazing group of cheerleaders and supporters that have really lifted me up and helped me be brave enough to do it.
That's so amazing. That's so rare, y'all. If in the art world, like if you have that, I'm very lucky I have that as well, and it's very, very rare. So that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm super duper lucky.
Here. So, well, what are you looking forward to? What are your do you have any like future plans? Any like new things coming down the pike that we can keep an eye out for?
Well, in December, I am doing a music-related collaboration with another local Portland dyer, Capella Luna Fibers, my friend Allie.
I love it.
She's a gem. We have very different styles, so we think it's going to be really fun.
Sounds like classical, like my world. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, very cool.
Yes, so we're going to do a mystery collab for December, and then in the new year, I'm hoping to bring out a yarn collection all inspired by like different gemstones and crystals. I'm a crystal girly in my heart, like as you can see. So
Off of my own heart. Seriously, I have a yarn stash and I have a crystal stash.
Yes, I do as well. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dye yarn based off my crystal stash, and I feel like that connects with a lot of people. So I'm really excited about that.
It does. That's really exciting. What's your favorite crystal?
I feel very, very drawn to fluorite.
Nice.
I feel like it just is a part of me in an interesting way.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Does it ebb and flow based on at the moment? That's like
That seems to be my constant one that speaks to me. That and obsidian. But yeah, I just connect with that like on a weird woo-woo energetic level, I guess.
Yeah. And for people that don't know, what's the colorway of that crystal? I know.
Yeah, so fluorite, it has this beautiful I want to say like sea foam, greeny blue that fades into this like beautiful purple. So it's stunning. It's stunning. So I'm really excited to make some yarn about that.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for that skein. It's gonna be amazing. Well, tell everybody where they can find you on the internet, your shop, all of the above.
Okay. So the best place to find me right now is on Instagram. I am at FionaKayKnits, and that is Kay. And then I have a little Etsy shop right now going. If you search FionaKayKnits, I will pop up there. But I am hoping to launch my actual website before the year ends, and that will be FionaKayKnits.com.
That's amazing.
So look out for that. I'm going legit, y'all.
That's amazing. Highly recommend it. It's awesome. Oh, it was so great to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Anything else you want to share with the people? The people?
The people. Don't be afraid to try something new. Be a little bad at it. It's great.
Words of wisdom. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Excellent. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.